Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Centric. Today I'm going to show you a couple of tips and tricks that I came over that I found very handy. And the first tip I'm going to show is the Windows logo key plus V option. So if I go into my notepad here, normally you would copy a line, right? And you would paste it again. And that is your only option. Let's say if I go and copy another line, I'm not using Control C here, so you can better see what I'm doing. And then I copy another line. Maybe I want to copy this whole thing here. And then I copy line 2 again. So I go down, press paste, line 2, last thing, right? But if I press the Windows logo key plus V, now suddenly I see the history of all this stuff I've copied here. So I can put in line 3. I can put in a long text here. I can find line 1. So a very handy tool if you're doing a lot of texting anyway. I did try this with pictures. And as you can see, I have some pictures appearing here. But it seems as it is limited on size. I don't know exactly what size, but if I open Paint here, press Ctrl V. Another thing, when I have it in Paint, it comes up in this corner. On text, it comes up straight next to. But not that it really matters, but at least you can use it for smaller clip art, I guess, and stuff like that. So handy in that way. The way to get this to work is by going to Settings. You go to System. You go to Clipboard. Clipboard History. Check it on. Then you have the Windows logo key plus V. Very handy tool. And you can clear data in here also. The second thing I wanted to show was if you have multiple windows open. Let's say I open a couple of windows here. Now it seems as I have a little interference with my screen recorder and this running at the same time, but it still works. I just have to have more windows. I guess this will do. This is called arrow shake. And the way it works is you grab a window by the header and you shake it, and all the windows behind disappears. Grab it by the header and shake it again, and the window disappears. So this can be handy instead of going minimizing all, a lot of work saved there. You can have several file explorers open. Mm. So any window, grab and shake, grab and shake. See here, it didn't really kind of. I believe that is it was working better earlier. And it kind of depends little on what kind of. I have one mouse with high resolution and I have one with lower resolution, and it seemed as it needed. I don't know if I'm typing this right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. But at least that's zero shake. Shake your window, shake it again, and they come up. You'll figure that one out if it is compatible with your mouse and your settings. Seems to work. Yeah, it works okay, but I'm pretty sure the though I'm not really using any CPU or anything. So that's weird. I'm definitely clear. Shouldn't be any problems in that sense anyway. Um, Another thing I wanted to show you is something called reliability. Reliability history. And this will show you a timeline. Can go in weeks or days here. And it will show you problems that has been appearing or critical events that has happened on your computer. Let's go to day here. So that's interesting to see. I was fooling around with shutting down, turning on and off by keyboard here earlier. USB keyboard. My motherboard doesn't support USB keyboard shutdowns and startups. So just go to search bar and type reliability. Relia was enough. And you can go into that. A good thing to know if there's something, if you're uncertain what is going on. If you have some kind of bug, something you're wondering about, you can at least check here if it is something here that gives a clue of what has been going on. The next thing I wanted to show is something called all tasks. And this is a window, a shortcut. Show the desktop icons here. What you do is you go to new, you right click your desktop, go to new, shortcut, and you type in this line here. I'm gonna leave that in the description. Man, my words is bad today. I don't know what. Too much sugar. Go to next. I'm gonna call this all tasks. Finish. I'm gonna change the icon's appearance here. Go to properties, right click it, properties, change icon. And I'm going to put the information, I guess, there. Apply. Okay. And I'm going to drag it down to my taskbar because I do not like having my desktop icons showing. Now in this window, you have a lot of options. And there's a couple of things I want to talk about when it comes to defragmentations later. But first, let's have a look what you can do here. So you get to list over the most common settings, and it's worded out in a more understandable way for, I guess, users who aren't too familiar with Windows settings and how they work. For instance, it's not only worded better, but it is quicker on some things. So the traditional way to change the mouse click, for instance, that would be to go to settings. You would go to devices. You would go to your mouse. You would go to additional options, and then you get your clicker options here, right? But in this window, change mouse click settings. Double click straight in there. And it's a whole bunch of different things here. I don't know what else. I haven't really gone through the whole list yet, but I know I will be using this as a quick way to get into settings. It has the ease of access for those who are relied on those. It has power options, programs features, sound settings, system settings, which operating system is my computer running. You'll get up all the info here. Rename this computer, right? Where was that in settings again? Troubleshooting. Network. Devices and printers. Change default printer, for instance. Double click and you're straight into your printers and devices here. So that's the last quick tip I have for today. Yes, I wanted to talk about defragmentation. Let's see. This also is a quick way. Free up disk space. Disk cleanup. At least the way I went into this cleanup before, I would go into this list and I would scroll all the way down. I would find the administrative tools and I would go to this cleanup that way. Here, straight in. Perfect. But defragmentation. Windows have had a problem and they're still working on it, where it continuously defragmentates your drive. And I guess it's fine enough if you have an old drive. But a SSD, a solid state drive, does not need to be defragmented. This will just shorten the lifespan of your SSD. It doesn't have moving parts as the old hard drives. This was why they were unreliable and needed defragmentation. So I would recommend to change your settings on this. You can choose to turn off the run schedule, or you can go into drives, choose here, and you can uncheck your SSD drives if you have, like I have a D drive, which is of the older kind, which needs the defragmentation. So if I hadn't had that drive, I would just turn the schedule completely off. So that's something to put in mind. Definitely, if you want to have your SSD to live longer. I don't know what has been going on with Windows there, but apparently it is continuously starting the fragmentation. So hopefully it will be fixed with the next update. I just installed the 2004 update now, and wasn't it 2004? Let's see. It's supposed to stand in here somewhere. Yeah, version 2004. Yeah, so hopefully they'll get that fixed so you don't have to. I mean, it's no problem turn off that scheduled task, but they have to follow up with the way things are going. And it isn't much of the old mechanical drives left now. So that was all, guys. I hope you bared with me and my mumbling and misplacing of words today. As I said, I don't know what's going on. It's been terrible. So I have my ups and I have my downs, and today was a down. So sorry about that. But hopefully you learned something anyway. So have a good one, guys. See you on the next one.